take a screenshot of the page.
Screenshot? That's gonna put it into Excel? It's not gonna work. If you press the control button on a PC, that allows you to highlight stuff. Not very well. Let's try something fancy. Okay, on Excel, I hope this works. I'm gonna go up top and I'm gonna press data. From the web. Click. It says, where do you want to get the data from? So I'm gonna give it the address of this wiki page we were at. Control copy, go back to Excel, and I'm gonna paste it in there. And then I'm gonna hit go. And then hopefully it works. Takes a little while. You can see it loading at the bottom. Hopefully. Oh, and then I guess I'll press the button that says import.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's thinking. It's downloading. It says, do you just want to put it right there? I say, okay, please work. It says getting data. And it worked.
Oh my god.
Woohoo! Pretty cool, right? Of Excel?
Yeah.
To be able to let us just take data. Okay. So let me take the names of the countries and the unemployment rate. I'm just going to copy this. Ooh, this is going to be a lot of data. Control copy. Make it another sheet. Control V. Okay. It's going to be much easier for you folks. You only have like 50 states and 4 U.S. territories. Okay. Let's say I want to organize everything according to the unemployment rate. So this data button up top is very useful. You see the sort button? I want to sort the data. Click. I guess you have to highlight stuff first. So let me highlight these 2 columns. Now I'm going to click the sort button. Sort. And then it says sort by. And it's a little scroll there. I want to sort by the unemployment rate. Click. Smallest to largest. That sounds good. Say okay. And it's all nice and sorted. Oh. I probably should have went through the data first. Let me see. There was some data that looked a little odd because there's 2 numbers there. So you should probably look through the data first. Aha. So let me fix these last 3. Cameroon, let's just change that to 4.4. Senegal, let's just change that to 48. And Denmark, they gave us 2 things. I'm not sure why, but let's just put 5.8. Okay. What is this? That doesn't work? Okay. So now those are a little bit out of order, so let me do that one more time. So highlight these 2 columns, go to sort, sort by what? Unemployment rate, smallest to largest, say okay, and it sorted everything. So far so good? Okay, now, I did this earlier, so let me just copy this, bring it over here. So I made the unemployment rate from 0 to 5, 5.1 to 10, 10.1 to 15, etc., etc. And now I just need to count how many countries land in each of these categories. A couple ways you could do this. Here's one easy way. So let's say we're going from 0 to 5. I could say equal count, and then I'm just going to double click it. And then so it's 0 to 5, so I'm just going to go over here and highlight everyone from 0 to 5. And then I'll stop at 4.9, and then I'll just hit enter, and it counts how many were in there. Scroll back up a little so you can see it. 57 countries. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just need to keep doing this. 5.1 to 10. So let me scroll down a little bit.
Professor?
I'm listening.
Do you want to do the U.S. countries instead of the?
You're gonna be doing it the states.
Okay.
So I'm just doing the countries. Not sure why. Did I forget to do count first?
Yes.
You guys are supposed to help me. Equal, count, double click, slide down to the 5.1.
Would you just subtract the numbers on the side?
Oh,
Make it much easier to do all that slugging on and stuff.
I could do that. Should I make up numbers for the rest of them? Why not? Is it boring watching me do this? I'm having fun.
You want us to do U.S. states and the territories of U.S. Professor?
Yeah, there's only a couple territories, like Puerto Rico.
Samoa, Puerto Rico.
How did I mess that up? Should I just make up numbers?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Is this horrible watching an old person work a computer?
You're not old. You're semi-age.
Okay. So, I demonstrated how to use the count function, and you could use that easily. But let's just make up some numbers, since I'm clearly incapable of doing this very efficiently. 20, 15, 10, 5, 39. That's a lot. 15. Okay. So, those are the counts for each of the categories that we just made up. Let's see how many countries there are total. So underneath you could just use, so go back to home, you could hit the auto sum button. It'll say add those all up. So there's 185 countries we're looking at in my made up world. And we have the unemployment rate for each of those categories. And now let's get the relative frequency. So how many out of how many have an unemployment rate from 0 to 5? What? 57 out of?
185. 180.
Good. So let's say equals, not there, right here, equals 57, let's say this location, so just click on it, divided by, and then the total was 185. 185, hit enter. And then we made it as a formula so you could just scroll down, highlight it all, and then fill down. And then you could maybe make it a percent and adjust accordingly. And we have the relative frequency for each of the unemployment rate categories. So far so good?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we need to make a bar chart and a pie chart. I put the unemployment rate next to the relative frequency. So let's highlight both of these like so. And then we're going to go up top, insert, column chart. First one looks good. Let's get the bars to touch. Right click, format data series, change the gap width to 0, say close, and make it a little bigger there, stretch. See how beautiful that picture is? Okay. Let's move him down the page a little bit. So we made one table. Not bad. Now let's make a pie chart. So once again, we're going to highlight both columns. And then we say insert pie chart. And they give you some options. This one looks good. And over here on chart layouts, there's different ones. Let's see, does that one look pretty? That one, percent's right there. That looks nice. Maybe that one. Any of those look good. Basically, we made a pie chart. Down the page. It's not going down the page very well. Okay. Zoom out a little bit. zoom in a little bit. We have our two tables, and we have, or our table and our two graphs. Can we handle that?
Yes.
Okay. Whew. Thanks for bearing with me. Thank you much.